This is Gowthorpe, 1914, May Day, just before the war. The whole village is out on its joyous occasion. There are maypole dancers from Gawthorpe School, Gladys Cooper, Eva Fallis, Hilda Curtis, Ivy Dyson and Minnie Waring. Here's Laura Woolin, who's about to be crowned the May Queen. Life will soon change, and Laura's brother Herbert Woolin will join the King's Own Yorkshire Light Infantry and die in Flanders in 1918. This is one story that we have discovered that's typical of many thousands that occurred during the war.
Filmed and Not Forgotten is about a small number of films housed at the Yorkshire Film Archive that were made just before, during or after the First World War in communities across our region.
These are not official films. They don't carry any formal messages or attempt to document the conflict. They're made by local people in their own communities and to be shown in the cinemas. They capture a moment in time, and now, 100 years later, the films connect us to the people who were there at the time and who by chance were filmed on that very day. Research is a funny thing, because the more you research into something and the more you understand about it, often the more valuable it becomes. And as soon as you know all their names, then all of a sudden they become even more real.
Anything I find out about them is interesting and adds to them, and on certain films their characters really shines through, and you can kind of get the idea for the kind of person they were. And for someone, living 100 years ago, it seems a bit far-fetched, but you really do kind of get to know them over time.
They say a picture paints 1,000 words, don't they? I think that's very true. I think if you see a moving image of something, I think that has a real effect on somebody that a book or a chapter just wouldn't do. I think it really brings the story to life.
What's extraordinary about Film and Not Forgotten is the response we get from people right across Yorkshire and far beyond. It's largely because of the nature of the films. They tell human stories, they show communities that are familiar to us, they are the places and people we live in and love, so the connections are really powerful.
The stories told through Filmed and Not Forgotten create an important legacy for future generations. The films survive, even though the people themselves are no longer here with us. This amateur documentary captured the spirit of three men, the Wagoners, some of the first men to be sent to France in 1914, another small but important part of Yorkshire's story during the years of the First World War.
There's a long, long trail of waiting until my dreams all come true, till the day when I'll be going down that long